everyone. Good morning. It is still your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso on S3. We're still in the first hour with jam-packed entertainment. And right now, this morning, we welcome recently eliminated contestant of MasterChef South Africa Season 5. It's Melanie van der Merwe. Now, she joins us to chat about her culinary journey on the show and her unique flair that she brought to the kitchen. Plus, she'll also hop into our kitchen to share a family favorite recipe. And I personally can't wait for this. The churro ice cream sandwich. My mouth is already like salivating. But before we get into the kitchen, let's chat about your journey, Melanie. Thank you for being here, firstly.
Thank you very much
You're looking
for having
stunning
me.
in the colors. Let's get into your journey of cooking and what actually ignited that passion to want to be in the kitchen.
I think for most of us, we see our parents or our mum, especially our grandmother, cooking in the kitchen, and that's exactly what it was for me. My mum she's just phenomenal in the kitchen, and growing up seeing what she does and what she achieves in the kitchen was just really an inspiration for me, and I had no other choice but to, get that love for cooking from her.
And what age were you in the kitchen cooking it up with her?
Well, as a youngster, you're not really allowed in the kitchen.
They don't want to give you a knife.
No, she kicked me out quite a bit. But later on, she had really bad back issues, so she was bedridden. Which allowed me to sneak into the kitchen. But it was me in the kitchen and then running to her like, am I doing it right? Am I not doing it right? Yeah, and that's how I learned and developed my passion for.
Yeah, because you know what I find, especially with our mothers and grandmothers, like you said, they know recipes. They're just kind of led by some weird spirit that takes them there. So we do have to pick up with our eyes and through experience.
Exactly,
so
like
I love
a pinch of this, but how much is a pinch?
Much is a pinch? Well, that led you to the path of MasterChef South Africa. What inspired you to even enter the competition?
I've been a long time fan of the show, 15 plus years.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's been a bucket list thing for me to do.
Goodness.
And this year I'm 40.
Yes, yes to 40.
And I just thought, now's my time. I've got to do it. My kids are a bit older, they're more independent, and now's my time to enter and live that dream of mine.
And I'm so glad you did. They say that 40 is the new 30, is the new 21. It's definitely the time to live it up and chase those dreams. And I know you brought like an extra flair to the competition and to your cooking, where your international travels almost inspire what you bring to the table. But you are also South African. So how does that combination come together?
No, it's just, for me, food has always been a way of connecting and sharing and learning. So when you travel, you connect and you get that experience of learning from other cultures. And my way of learning from other cultures is through the food. So I've one experience where we were in Japan. I was able to make braai on a hibachi and share that with them. And they were so dumbfounded and they absolutely loved it. And they didn't even know you can just make a toasted cheesy on a hibachi. So that was a great experience for me, and that's where just that love for sharing and connecting with food just comes through.
Yeah, that fusion. Please start a restaurant and sell hibachi grilled cheese, because we need to see those braai on a national level. What is your favorite dish, you think, from the global scale that you've been traveling on? What really did it for you when you traveled?
You know what? When I do travel, I try and find what is the national dish of that place. So I once was in Malta and I had rabbit stew, and honestly,
oh my gosh,
it wasn't that great. I was like, we could do better. Flavor-wise. But if you understand the culture and the island, you understand why it was rabbit stew. So you also learn about the history behind it as well.
Well, you have been eliminated from the competition, but that's okay. Things happen in seasons and it's not the end for you. No. But I do wonder, for the contestants left behind, if you have any words of encouragement for them to continue on their journey.
So each and every one of you are there for a reason. Because you are passionate and you have that ability. So just stick to that and believe in yourself, and yes, there's a reason for you being there, so just go with that.
Oh my goodness, I'm so encouraged by that. And listen, we get into the kitchen with you to make something so delicious, an ice cream sandwich, but the buns are churros. Hello, that is so crazy.
Churros
situation. I can't wait for it. I mean, look at the screen right now. We're going to make our version of that with Melanie joining us in the kitchen. I'm very excited to get into that. Well, you have to, of course, catch MasterChef South Africa Saturdays at 7:30. Don't miss it, all right? We know we're going to miss your face on there, but there's so many contestants you can still continue to support. Thank you so much, Melanie.
Thank you for having me. Thanks.
Next on MasterChef South Africa.
You have the opportunity to pay tribute to our star science.
Love that.
The stakes are very high on this one.
This madumbi, it's not mashing.
Elimination is inevitable because there can only be one.
I'm definitely tasting the hype.
I'm afraid my prawn is almost raw.
My prawn was raw as well.
MasterChef South Africa. Every Saturday on S3 at 7:30.